Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Give me a 1-2. Hip! Nice. Hip! Get up on the ball of that foot a little more. Hip! Very good. Yep. Okay, nice work, my friend. Hi, welcome to our show, Karate New. I'm your host, Master Art Beins. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to explain a little bit about our show. As you know, Karate New wasn't designed specifically just to promote United States Black Cat Kempo Karate, but to promote all styles of the martial arts. So may all unite in a common cause to help improve our country and help make it a happier, healthier, safer place in which to live. Today's show, we're going to be working on some basic hand combinations to develop some good eye-hand coordination and improve on our dexterity. And assisting me on today's show is a friend of mine and a student at our academy. He's a yellow belt. This is Mr. Travis Walker. And Travis happens to be 21 years old. He's been training with us for about, what, 6 months?
8 months.
8 months, okay. So I'm sure you're going to find today's show quite interesting. So without any further ado, turn on your VCRs and we'll be right back. Ready? Hi-ya! 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 Welcome back to Karate New. Today's show we're going to be working on some basic hand drills that will improve our coordination and dexterity. But before we work on any hand drills, it's important that we show you exactly how to make a proper fist so you keep from sustaining any type of injury. Now before we do anything here, Travis, you're going to work right along with me. Let's just pick up our hands like so. Okay? Now when we're working, and we want to work on a reverse punch, okay, or a front punch, it's important that we work the proper striking surface. Now what I want you to do right now is everybody curl your fingers in nice and tight. There we go. And lay your thumb across your index finger and your middle finger. There you go. Now I want you to squeeze your fingers as tight as you possibly can so they start turning white. Okay? Now, at that point right there is how tight your hand must be upon impact. In other words, if I'm throwing a punch here at Travis, just stay right there. I won't destroy your profile there, pal. I throw a right hand here at Travis at point of impact. That means when I make contact, that's when my hand wants to be as tight as it can possibly be. So this hand is not flesh and bone anymore, it's a piece of steel. Up until that point, the hand is relaxed. The hands are relaxed. Upon impact, the hand is nice and tight. The fist is clenched. Because if I'm standing out here in a defensive position and my hands are clenched, eventually what happens is my hands start to fatigue and they drop. All right, so we want to eliminate that. Now, let's try it again. We're going to open our hands nice and wide, close them, thumb across the index finger and middle finger just like so. Now, on a reverse punch, it's important that you understand we're going to be working, we have to show you the proper striking surface. Now, on the striking surface of a front punch would be 70% on this index finger right here, 30% on the middle finger knuckle. So what happens is when we throw a punch, we're going to make sure our wrist is angled just slightly so that this knuckle makes the first contact. This makes the second. These other two knuckles, we don't want any contact whatsoever. The reason being is the less surface area, the more penetration upon impact when this thing goes out and gets you people at home. Okay? Now, we got index finger 70%, middle finger 30%. Okay, very good. Now, Travis, face me for a second if you would, and let's drop your left leg back, please. People at home can get a better shot of you. Now, it's important that you understand the proper fighting stance. Travis, right now, I want to get this lead hand a little closer to me, all right? This hand back here is just like you're on the telephone. Now, what we're going to do right now is we're going to work this forward hand, and all I want you to do is just kind of slowly let your hand go out and touch mine. Go. Slow. Are you going to get a ticket? Go. Very good. Will you leave it out there and touch me? Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm a magnet, you're a piece of steel. There we go. Now, we're right here. The index finger knuckle and the middle finger knuckle is exactly what's touching me right here. And what Travis is going to do is he's going to recoil his hand back into a straight line. Go ahead. Good, because the shortest distance between 2 points happens to be a straight line. So we want to get this hand out there as quick as we possibly can. Just go out and just touch me. That's all I want you to do is stay right there. Go ahead, sir. All right, and stay right there. There you go. Very good. Now, notice that when he throws his punch, index finger, middle finger knuckle, he turns his hip and his shoulder, and this way he's getting maximum extension in his arm as well. All right, back out again. Now I want you to just take your left hand and slowly come out and just touch my hand and freeze right there. Good. Now, in this position, he's also cocked the knuckles down just a little bit. Index finger, middle finger knuckle, a slight bend in the elbow because it's important that this arm works like a shock absorber. If this arm is locked, every action there's a reaction. There might be impact coming into my hand, but there's also going to be concussion coming back into his arm. If he hyperextends his elbow, there's a chance of sustaining injury. He's also turning his hip, getting up on the ball of his foot, and what he wants to do here is utilize his entire body. When you punch, you want to make contact with the fists, but you want to punch with your entire body. And what I mean by that is I don't mean just the physical body, but the mental as well. Okay, back again. All right, now, you got to get your hands out a little bit further, my friend. There you go. Now, all I want you to do is nice and slowly give me a 1, 2, go. Hip, Nice again. Hip. Good. Hip. Beautiful. One more time. Hip. Very good. Okay, now we're going to work on the pad here. And it's important that we work on pads. This way what we do is we develop what we call a true sense of confidence. A lot of times when you're out here and we're moving around and you're not hitting things, you're just punching or kicking in the air, develops a false sense of confidence. So this pad will give him an idea of exactly what type of power he has and what type of abilities he has. Also, it'll get his body accustomed to feeling that reaction, okay? Every action, there's a reaction, okay? First thing I want you to do is just throw that right hand into the pad. Hip. Good. Hip. 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 Nice. Okay, now, try not to kill the pad. All right? All I want you to do is utilize your body, get the proper mechanics behind the punch, and when you hit, turn your body, turn your hip and your shoulder, exhale slowly. Hip. There you go. Hip. That's it. Now, get it out there. Try not to put any effort into it as far as flexing the muscles are concerned. I want you to just utilize your body weight. All right? Hip. There you go. Hip. And bring it back. Hip. There you go. Hip. That's that. Ooh, that was a nice one. Send me into New York City, that one. Hip. Very good. Okay, now let's get that left hand working. And you're a little too much sideways here. Let's get a little more 45-degree angle. Drop your right. There you go. Okay? And what I want you to do here is I want you to get up on the ball of the foot. I want you to hit with your whole being. You make contact to the target with your left hand. Hip. Woosah. Hip. Nice. Hip. 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 Okay, careful now. I don't want you busting my nose. It's already been busted. Hip. There you go. Hip. Good. Hip. Nice. One more time. Hip. Very good. Okay, now we got the hands working. We got a front punch. We got a reverse punch with the backhand. But we have one problem here. You got your head sticking out like you got a paper bag over your head. Keep this thing closer. There you go. This one out a little bit. That's it. This way, you got about 10 inches here. That's 10 inches less you have to get to your target. Push.
Push.
Okay, now, nice and easy. Don't try killing the pad. Give me a 1-2. Hip. That's it. Nice and easy. Hip. Hip. Hi-ya. 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 Good. Hi-ya. 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 Good. Now, so you're not knocking yourself out. Get your hand out in front of you. Now you're going to give me a 1-2-3. 1, 2, 3. All right? Hip. Good. Hip. There you go. Hip. Nice. Hip. 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 Very good. Now, the reason I have Travis in this position, which pretty much resembles a boxing stance, is because a lot of the time you watch, you might watch a Saturday movie, a kung fu movie, or you watch some movies out in the world today, and you see that they get into all these strange fighting stances. They're not real applicable unless you've got a tremendous amount of experience behind you. If you've got a few years under your belt, maybe 10 or 15 years, then you can start getting into those stances. Right now, we want to be practical application. We want to be in a position that we feel is going to be comfortable and is going to be useful for us to become effective as if we get into a confrontation. Now, Travis right now is in a nice loose position. Nice and loose. What I want you to do is just kind of move back and forth if you can, Travis. Just rock back and forth, nice and easy. There you go. You want to always maintain a nice, loose, comfortable balance. Your knees should be bent, and you should be pretty much, the weight should be distributed on the inside edges of your feet, on the balls of your feet. That's it. So you're nice and loose. This way you can move from side to side. You can work laterally, and you can shuck and jive, so to speak. Okay? Now, I want you to real slowly just stick out that right hand into the pad. Slowly. Go. Now recoil it. Good. Again. Recoil it. Now, your arm is more than a 90 degree. Okay, it's 45 degrees going to you. We don't want to be in that position because now try push your hand forward. Can't do it. You see, so if I get crowded in here, I jam that arm in there, I can tie that arm up. You want to be at least 90-degree angle in your arm or better. Now push forward. So you have control over me. Here, once we go beyond the 90 degree, go ahead, push. Stay here all day long. Okay? So you want to be beyond the 90 degree. Push.
Push.
All right? And this way you just stick that hand out there like a jousting rod. All right, nice and easy. Hip. There it is. Hip. 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 Beautiful. Okay, give me a left. Hip. 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 That's a right. Give me a left. Hip. That's it again. Hip. 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 Beautiful. Hip. 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 One more time. Hip. Excellent. Now give me a 1-2. Hip. Good. Hip. Nice. Hip. Beautiful. One more time. Hip. Good. Okay, shake out the hands. All right. Now, that's real important that you get that combination going. You stay nice and loose. And also, you notice that when Travis was throwing the punches out there, he's also exhaling. So what he's doing is he's generating power upon impact when he's making contact with the shield. All right, now what I want to do is we're going to work on another hand technique, and this is called a ridge hand. And a ridge hand is a real important part of our martial arts training because it comes out of nowhere. We work our ridge hand. What we want to do is we want to tuck our thumb in, and we flex our hand. The striking surface is going to be right in this particular area right here. Now, the important thing we have to remember is that when we throw a ridge hand, we don't want to lock our elbow. So just get in a fighting stance for me right now. I'm just going to simulate what this ridge hand can do. From here, if I'm in position, I can throw a hand up here to kind of, in a deception type of a way, that makes this man want to go for it. In other words, he thinks this is going to be something that's going to be directed towards his head. He wants to block it. He blocks it, opens him up, and I throw a ridge hand to the sternum or the solar plexus. Again, from here, we'll simulate this. I throw a back fist to his face. He blocks. I come right around into the midsection. Bang. Now, when I do this, again, it's important. You see, I don't want to lock this elbow. Because if he's a big guy, my arm is going to continue to go. And if I lock my elbow, I'm going to wind up with a gazaba melon over here. So I want to keep a slight bend in my elbow. This way, there's no chance of sustaining any serious injury to my elbow. Okay? Back again. This is called a ridge hand. From here, back fist, ridge hand to the body. Right up into the solar plex area. Okay, one more time, nice and slow, back fist, bang, ridge hand to the body. All right, so we're going to be working on this area of our hand right now. This is called the ridge, and it runs right about from the crease of our thumb all the way down to that second knuckle right in here, right in that area right in there. Okay, and boy, that thing can do a lot of damage, okay? So we're going to work on that right now, if you would. And you're going to use your left hand. Again, you're a little too sideways there, pal, okay? All I want you to do right now, nice and easy, just bring your left hand around, just hit that. Go ahead. Good. Now, back again. Try not to use your arm so much. I want you to use more of your body. Whip in with your body, your hip, and your shoulder. Get those, bang, body, hip, and shoulder. Ready? Hip. Good, a little lower, not so hard. Hip. Good, hip. Nice. Now, right from here, look. Turn your body more, then extend your arm. Hip. There it is. Hip. Oos. Hip. Good. Hip. Good. One more time. Hip. Beautiful. Okay, that's called your ridge hand. Now what I want you to do is switch your position. Hiya! Okay, and we're going to be working from here, ridge hand, with the opposite hand. Opposite hand from here. All right? Right in there. Go. Hip. Good. Hip. Nice. Hip. Good. One more time. Hip. Nice. One more time. Hip. All right, now this time I want you to freeze it right in there. Hip. There you go. Now you can see right here, what he's hitting with is this ridge portion of his hand. Flex your fingers just a little bit. Okay, right down from the crease all the way up into that second knuckle. Okay, beautiful. Switch your position, sir. Right, now, we've thrown a front fist, reverse punch, ridge hand. Now we're going to do what we call a back fist. And a back fist is a notorious technique in the martial arts because it causes a tremendous amount of damage, and it's really hard to really see it coming. What we want to do from here is we're going to kind of pick up our elbow, and we take our hand, and we actually hit him with the back portion of our hand, but what we're using is the back portion of the index finger and the middle finger knuckle again, right in here, okay? So from here, I'm in position, just drop your hand a little bit. I throw my hand just like so, out, back knuckle, right to the bridge of the nose, all right? Back again, out, back, right to the upper lip, out, right to the eyebrow, or if I can hit him right to the temple. All right, end result is excruciating pain. These two knuckles work like ball peens on the back of a hammer, these two little round things, and you beat somebody in the head doing about 85 miles an hour with 200 pounds of pressure behind you, I guarantee he's going down for the count. You know, he's going to be counting the Tweety birds. All right, so from here we're going to be working our back fist. Now, I want you to pick up your right hand a little bit, and I want you to just kind of come out right now, nice and slow, Travis, and just give me a little shot there. Go. Good. Back. Again. Good. Again. Nice. All right. Now I want it to go out and back, fast as you can. Ayo. Ayo. All right. You're leaving it out too long. This is what I want you to do. Watch me. Don't move. I just want to just let it go. Okay. Ready? Ayo. Good. You're pushing too much. Don't push. Just get it out. Think about coming home. Hip. There you go. Hip. That's it. Hip. There you go. Hip. Good. Hip. Now make sure you get the proper striking surface. Come out slow. Let me check this out. Get it out there. That's what you want to hit with. Make sure that proper striking surface is in there. Back again. Ready? Oh! There you go. Hip. Good. Hip. Nice. Hip. Good. Hip. That's it. Hip. Very good. Okay, drop your hands, shake out your arms. Now, a lot of people think when you're in a situation where you have to defend yourself and you got to use your arms or your legs, that you have to hit him with 110% of everything you got. You can't do that because you're going to run out of gas. That's fine and well if you anticipate ending the situation with a punch or two, okay? But if it doesn't work that way, if it doesn't turn out that way, you're going to have nothing left. You're going to be shooting blanks. So it's important that you understand the proper mechanics of your martial arts training here. When I hit an individual with my arms, all right, I want to hit him with my whole body. I just happen to make contact with a specific area or striking surface of my hand, okay? If I want to use my elbow, the same thing come into play. Come up forward. I work my elbow. I make a tight fist. I come around the elbow. Same thing. My whole body wants to hit him. Whole body hits. I just happen to make contact with the elbow, okay? And when you hit with the elbow, you want to try and use more muscle than bone, okay? Bone on bone is good, but you're also going to sustain an injury here. So what we want to do is we want to work a little more muscle. So what I do is I come around, I flex, bang, and blast. Flex, pow, and up. Okay, I almost got it stuck in your nose. All right, so what we want to do is when we're working on our techniques, particularly our upper body, we want to make sure we get all of our body torque in there. If we can just get a better shot of my hips here. All right, my hips right in here, and you just keep your eye on me there, champ. I want to throw my hips. So my whole entire body hits him. I make contact with my elbow right here. Again. Right up in there. Whole body. Pow! His head flips back like a Pez dispenser. Okay, good. Now, we're going to work on some what we call karate chops, and these are called shootos. Universal term called a shooto. And with a karate chop, that's what you see in a lot of James Bond movies. The guys are out there, ha! Real corny looking. What we're going to do right now is we're going to show you how to modify it a little bit, look a little better with it as far as technique is concerned. When you throw a chop, you can throw a chop with the front hand, like so. Rear hand, like so. Front hand, rear hand, front hand, okay? The concept here is that you want to hit with the meaty part of your hand, not the bony part of your hand. So what we want to do here is we open our hands, you too, my friend, and we're going to pull our thumbs back, and we want to flex our fingers. So this area of the hand right here flexes outward, and we work that part of our hand, the meaty part of our hand, not the bone, because if you hit bone on bone, end result is you're going to have a real severe problem there, okay? So from here, if I throw a shooto chop, don't move. I throw a shooto chop to his nose. Bang, I want to hit with the meaty part of my hand. Let's get you a shot right there. Oh, man, I'm getting an Excedrin headache just looking at that. Okay, or if I hit him on the side of his temple, right here, same thing would be applied. Same thing, okay, over here, same thing. The meaty part of my hand, all right, does the damage. I don't want to hit bone on bone because the end result is I'm going to wind up sustaining an injury. Okay, by now, it's a good thing I didn't hit you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, Travis, what I want you to do is get in a fighting stance. Hip. Hiya! And we're going to simulate real slowly. I just want you to come around with a right-handed shooto chop. Nice and slow, and just hold it out there in front of me. Go. Okay, now, bend the elbow a little bit. Flex the thumb more. Flex the fingers. That's it. So you hit with this. All right, now, get back there again. What I want you to do is I want you to come out with a more of a circular movement there. More circle. Bang. Circle. Pow. The whole body. Hiya! Okay? More of a circular movement coming out with that right hand. Go. Hip. Good, you're coming down. You're coming down. Get back there. Come out and around. Nice and slow. Go. Hip. There you go. That's better. So you want to get those hips going. Again, hip. Very good. Okay, now try relaxing a little bit back there. And we're going to throw the same technique into the pad this time. Ready? Hip. Good. Back again. Hip. Okay, now you just telegraphed. You put your hand way up behind your head. Let me know you were chopping. Don't do that. All right? Throw the shooto right from your ear. Hip. Nope. You're bringing it back. Straight line. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Hip. There you go. Hip. There you go. One more time. Oh. Very good. Switch your position. Hiya! All right, we're going to do the same thing. Nice and easy. Bring that left hand around. Hip. Good. It's got to come out and around more and get more of a 45-degree angle if you would. Ready? Hip. Good. Hip. Good. Hip. That's it. One more time. Hiya! Nice. Last one because I lied. Hip. very good. Okay, shake out your hands. All right, good. Now, the last striking surface that we're going to do, if we have any time, we do have a few minutes, we're going to be working what we call the heel of our hand. All right, the palm heel of our hand, and that's this area right in here. And I'll tell you, this is a real good technique, particularly for a smaller framed individual, because this thing comes up from different angles. So right here, face me if you would, Travis. I flex my hand. I can use this heel into the chest. I can use the heel into the chin, into the nose. I can even use it into the groin area. Bang! Okay? So from here, if I want, I can lift up an arm, get in some direction here, hit him up into the rib cage. Take care of that floating rib, get knocked that wind right out of him. Okay? Now, from here, I'm going to flex my hand, pulling my fingers backwards, and I come up with the heel into the chin. Bang! Again, pivoting, up and out. Again, pivoting, up and out. Okay, let's get a shot of my body, my hips, and my shoulders. Right from here, I come in, push, drive. So there's stability coming out of my foot. There's energy flowing right out of my foot, right out into my hand. Okay? Now, same thing applies. Let's get you with your left leg back, please. Hiya! All right, and just make your hand, flex it for the heel strike. All right, now all I want you to do is just come out and just touch my hand slowly. Go. Good, that's the object right there. That's the striking surface, just that little heel of the hand right in there. Okay, that's it right there. Boing, boing, back out of there. Now we're going to pump it through a lead, full of lead with this heel strike. Ready? Hip. Good. And now you're catching on with the ball of the foot, hip and shoulder. Very good. Hip. That's it. By utilizing that ball of the foot, if anybody at home, if you've ever ran out of gas and you got to push your car on the side of the road, you know that you just don't push on your flat feet. In other words, you don't do this. You're not pushing behind the car like this. You have to get up on the balls of your feet, and you have to push. You have to push. All right? Just like so, in order to make that car move. So what I'm doing is I'm generating power. So when he pushes, when the ball of that foot turns his hip and shoulder in there, all that power is coming right out the back of this little small striking surface, which is his hand. Hip. Good. Hip. Nice. Hip. Good. Hip. Excellent. One more time. Hip. Beautiful. Last one. Up. Excellent. Okay, shake out the hands. Good. All right. Now, real quickly, I'm just going to show you a real quick review of what we're doing here as far as the striking surface of the hands are concerned. All right. We worked on our index finger knuckle, middle finger knuckle, which is for the front punch. We worked on the index finger, middle finger, back knuckle. We've shown you the Shooto. Now it's time for this week's match of the week.
Positions.
To the left of us, Danny Rosen, who's 12 years old.
Okay, guys, get moving. Work that technique. Good technique. There you go, Danny. Got to get in there on this big guy.
You also have to be 12 years old. Both men are red belts.
Good. Keep those hands up. Good fighting positions.
Real good students. Real good.
Good side kick. Good. Follow up some hands, Ted.
Academic students as well.
There you go, Danny. Work the lateral motion. Counter off the lateral motion. Lock and counter, Danny.
Last year was our
Yummy! Back to center.
year.
Very,
very well balanced.
there you go. Do something with that leg. Back to center.
All up.
There you go. Continue.
Sand in last year.
There you go. No problem, guys. Good technique. Clean, crisp technique. Watch the power. Watch the power. Continue. Get those hands up. Hands up. Get the elbows in. Protect those ribs. Get those hands up. Good fighting position. Work the center, guys. Hands up. Then you're gonna get nailed every time. Go. Work center. Get in there. Work some good technique. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Get something going here, guys.
Daniel.
Keep those hands up. Hands up. Good fighting position. Don't let those hands drop.
They've got some fancy footwork there. Working this lateral movement.
Good. Good back. There you go. Get up. Back up. Quick.
Nice reverse punch that was. Lost his balance, however.
Let's go. Keep moving around him.
Every action, there's a reaction.
Lock and counter.
Big guy, you're going to feel something back.
Yummy. Back up.
He's down. He's back up.
Good.
Nice
Continue.
job there.
Yummy.
Boy, I'm telling you, that was
Yep.
nice.
Head gear off.
All right.
Get that head gear off. Big Mr. Beins. Now out.
Well, that concludes this week's match of the week. What'd you think about that?
Wow, that was something else.
Okay, we'll be right back after this message. Next, we're going to be going to our break of the week. You ready for some excitement?
Yes, sir.
Sit back, watch this. This week's breaker is Mr. Ted Natoli. Ted's 12 years old. I told him if he breaks all three of these, we'll make him 13 this week. He's going to do reverse punch, elbow, come down with a hammer shot. Our holders are Sensei Gregory, Sensei Mesmer, and Mr. Hussey. Focusing, concentrating, ready to go right on through. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, yeah. Whoa. Nice work, nice concentration. That's Ted that's only 12 years old. Very good. I tell you, the guy's really dedicated. Before we close, I just want to make a mention. A lot of people calling me up, talking to me about martial arts in their particular area. I've been sending you out to a lot of good reputable schools. And then you call me back a week later, question this, question that. The best way to find out about a martial arts school is get out there and do it, which takes us to our quote of the week. Quote of the week, do it. Do it right. Do it right now. Get out there, take care of business. Don't be a talker, be a doer. Get out there and try the martial arts. You won't be disappointed. I can guarantee it. Okay, Travis, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, sir, I'm 21 years old. I'm a service manager. I basically joined the martial arts to get in shape, learn some discipline, and I just want to better myself, sir.
Okay, and you've been with us for 8 months now?
Yes, sir.
All right, have you had any significant changes in your life, physically, mentally, anything at all that you can really kind of expand on a little bit?
Well, I've felt a lot better about myself, sir. I've lost some weight. I've gotten back into shape where I should be, and I just feel great about myself.
Okay, great. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
This is Master Art Beins, Travis Walker. Thank you for inviting us into your home. Remember that the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. Overcome it, you can achieve the greatest accomplishment of all. This can only be achieved, however, through a balanced education that pertains to knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body. Thank you. Have a happy, healthy, and safe week. Okay, Travis, let's get back in a fighting position.
Hiya!
Okay, real slowly, just kind of tap that hand with a 1-2. Hip. That's it. Hip. There we go. Technique first, speed second. Hip. There we go. Hip. Ooh, beautiful. Hip.